because we want to address the elephant in the room immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So the Commanders beat the Eagles 36-33.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to get started. So Hurt goes out first quarter. Now let's keep it real. Those say that Louvu did a illegal block or hit him, knocked him out helmet to helmet. Rule number one, you slide. A quarterback is allowed to slide. If
Right.
he running all over the place and he get hit, that's on him. Louvu can't move his head, move his shoulder. He's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to slide feet first to give himself up on the play.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not an illegal hit. That was not unnecessary rough. It was none of those things they claim it to be.
Yeah.
Secondly, this you can take this one, Sabrina. Y'all wouldn't have won if Jalen wouldn't have got hurt.
Let me tell y'all something. First of all, we're very objective. We're gonna keep it all the way real. Jayden was doing excellent. It was 14-0. Beautiful. He makes the difference for the Eagles. Absolutely, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's keep it real. Jayden doesn't play defense. Jayden isn't a member of the Philadelphia Eagles' #1 ranked defense. So when he went out, the defense was supposed to continue to step up and do what they did. And they got how many turnovers, Gwen? Say it again.
Oh.
5 turnovers. So Jayden doesn't play defense. The defense that's #1 in the league was supposed to step up. We gifted y'all 5 turnovers, and yet y'all what? Still lost the game. Also, who's y'all running back over there in Philadelphia? Saquon Barkley. He was still healthy. He should have still been out there. Y'all didn't run him the way that y'all were supposed to. We shut him down. So it's no excuse. It's any given Sunday. If somebody goes down, the next man up is supposed to step up and do his job. So when Pickett came in, if y'all the #1 defense, y'all so big and bad, y'all #1 in the NFC East, you supposed to be able to step up and keep it rolling until Jalen get back, at least manage the game. And I think Pickett did all right. You know what I'm saying? But not enough to win the game. So I don't want to hear all the excuses. Oh, well, if Jayden was in there, well, he wasn't. You still had all them other factors and you still lost. So deal with it.
Yeah. So this is how I'm going to add this to it, Sabrina. There were many contributing factors why they lost. Let's keep it real. Second half, every time that punter punted the ball, we got the ball on the 40 or the 50-yard line.
Come on.
When the opposing team only has half of the field to work with, they're probably going to score. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two, when CJ or SJ or whoever was got kicked out of the game, they was like, y'all cheating. No, that dude was saying something he shouldn't have been saying.
Always running
the ref was there both times. So it must have been really bad to kick him out of the game.
Of course.
Go ahead. Number three. It's my third point. I had a third point.
I don't even know what point we at, girl. Just keep it going.
It's so many points. Okay. And them calls on Lattimore, bogus. Now the first two. Okay, this time right here. If AJ Brown could play him rough and strong, what are the corners supposed to do? Because AJ was pulling Lattimore jersey.
Pulling his jersey.
Reach out to get him off of him to swipe it. See, I tell my kids all the time, it's usually the person that retaliates that gets caught. So I get it. One of them was right. Out of the 3 or 4 he got called for, I only agree with one.
Right.
But Lattimore was getting called for bogus pass and BIs. They were bogus.
And then, okay, let's keep it real again. Okay, on the game-winning touchdown that we got where we went up and stayed up for...
He was outside.
Our dude was all sides.
Yeah.
He was all sides. He went like a second too early. But that just balances out all them bogus PI calls that Gwen just brought up. It balances out.
Because they scored on one of them. So, yes, it just balances out. It's what happens in football.
Yeah, so...
I do not want to take away from the marvelous play of our young quarterback. When I tell you this, it hit us from my heart, Football Nation. I want to thank the Chicago Bears organization from the bottom of my heart. And this is, I'm not playing. When they chose Caleb Williams first, I was in my feelings because I wanted the homeboy to come home. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so grateful they took a ride. down to the big bio LSU and got Jayden. Because I don't follow college football enough. You know what I'm saying? I knew he won the Heisman. That's all I knew. But they do that every year. You know what I mean? You know, but when I just want to thank the same way the Eagles should be thanking the Giants organizations. I want to reach out and I want to give a heartfelt thank you from the bottom, for the depths of our soul in the DMV.
Yes.
For allowing us to get Jayden in the draft. Thank you so much.
And let me say this, I'm with you on that. I agree. I remember when we drafted Jayden and they said the Washington Commanders select Jayden Daniels, LSU. Okay, great. I remember when he came out, he put on his little hat. He looked so nonchalant. I was like, he don't want to be here. I took it as he don't want to be here. I didn't know his personality yet. He's That's so him. Even all the time. He don't be like, he don't be loud and stuff. He's just even all the time. So I misjudged him just not knowing who he was, how his personality and his temperament was. I'm so glad we got him. He single-handedly took us down that field so many times. More than 11.
Sabrina, he had 91% of the offensive yards. Listen, between throwing and running. And when I tell you, when he took off on that 4th and 11, got 30, I just leaned back. I just looked at my little baby, my niece Tatum. I was like, here comes Tatum.
I remember when they said they're going to go for it. My son said, they're going for it. I said, on 4th and 11, that's crazy. And Jayden said, watch this. He went on down, got that first down. I said,
at 30.
This boy single-handedly won us that game. His leadership, his poise, you know, his tenacity. I'm with you. I'm so glad that we got him instead of Caleb. I'm so glad.
I guess they had to get in our favor one day, but all the, God said, let me give these Commander fans something. They've been suffering for 30 years. Let me bless them. But I just cannot speak highly, and I'm just so grateful. We are loving it. We have been through high water, hell, and back. I hate to cuss, but it's been awful for us today. It is so great to walk around, and it's been a Black Monday. Because when I say we got a 2-for-1 yesterday, Sabrina hollered at us with the 2-for-1.
So not only did we beat the Eagles yesterday, which people said we couldn't do, but I went knocked somebody out the playoffs. I wondered.
You crickets in the DMV. I haven't seen a flag shirt, heard nothing. Now all you hear is y'all gonna be home just like us in a week or two. I say, but y'all suckers first. How about that?
And they always, when the roles were reversed and we would say that to them, they'd be like, don't worry about it. At least we made it. But now that it's us and not them, now they want to jump back on, well, we beat y'all. So, but what difference does it make? You won the battle, but you about to lose the war. You're going to be home.
Y'all book your new vacation away and start doing those DIYs in your homes, and the wives get y'all back and the kids get to hang out. Just go ahead and start making plans, because in about 2 weeks it's a wrap. Go start cleaning out your locker. Take a little bit away every time. So wait to the end, because I'm loving it. So that was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. This year has been a phenomenal year of football for the Commander fans. People say we doing too much. Y'all don't know how long it's been since we had something to celebrate. That's all it is. It's us having the Kirk. Like my son told me, and can we do a special? This is one unique fact about me and Sabrina. Both of our sons have the same birthday, and it wasn't planned. Nope. So I want to wish both of our sons, my Edamo and Beanie Little Man, a happy birthday.
People gonna put their pictures up there. Here they go.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, we have something to cheer for, because in the law, we haven't had it. So it's not us rubbing it, because I don't do the getting in people's face. I'm enjoying the fact that we are competitive now. Like, what I was going to say, my son, when he came to the Dallas game, he was like, Ma, y'all Commander fans came to the game before it's 4-0. Because that dude only need a minute to bring y'all back. And
he don't even need a minute.
4 times. Sabrina, we had 22 points in the 4th quarter alone.
Yeah, he don't even need a minute. He need about 30 seconds and maybe maybe one time out.
We just came on and wanted to start it with that, because all these Philly fans, these Dallas fans, just be okay with the L. We took that L from Dallas, and I could seriously say, y'all didn't beat us, we beat ourselves, because he missed the field goal. Exactly. We took that L from Dallas. So why can't we just be okay with we won? We were the better team yesterday.
And they say, well, no, y'all weren't. It's just because Jayden was out. But here's
it ain't got nothing to do with Jayden. Jayden don't play defense.
And here's the thing. Like Gwen was saying, people have been saying, like, y'all act like y'all won the Super Bowl because y'all won this game. No. If you know the history of we haven't won nothing since really, if you want to be honest about it, since 1992.
Yeah, exactly.
I was in my teens then, okay? So let's just keep it real. We're just excited about the fact that we have something to cheer for. We were 4-13 last year. We've already won 10 games. We still got 2 more, so hopefully we win 11, 12 games. It's just exciting, the speed of the turnaround, and it's just give us that time, give us that leeway. Y'all done talk for 30 years, even though y'all ain't done nothing either, Cowboys fans, but y'all done talk for all these years. Let us have a piece. Let us have a moment.
I'm loving it. I'm loving watching this young man grow. I'm so tempted to get his jersey, but I can't. But I did get his shirt. So we're going to leave it at that. But Lulu in that defense, good God, I'm not.
Let me tell you something. Lulu's interception was the one that stopped the bleeding to me. His interception stopped the bleeding because it kind of paused them in all them drives they was going down the field. Lulu, I think, was the beginning of turning the game around on defense, Jayden on offense.
Come on here.
Yeah.
And I'm just loving that they seem in the jail. And this is the $1 million question. They know what we did all this year, right, Sabrina? I'm just trying to figure this out. It was 10 seconds and 30 seconds to go. Every game, somebody allows 17, McLaurin, to be off by himself to catch a ball and just roll or walk out of bounds.
Right.
That's all the yards we need to get closer. It has happened every game. I'm not even a football player, coach, none of that. But I understand. It is no way that I will allow McLaurin to be off somewhere by himself with 30 seconds to go in the game.
Yep. And you better guard them sidelines. If we ain't got no timeout, so we got one timeout, you better
keep him
in bounds.
He caught the ball and do one of them drop, tuck, and rolls out of bounds.
Sure did.
I was like, okay, we're gonna win. This play alone, we about to win it because they are not even doing anything. So when it goes back to y'all got lucky, no, they stopped playing. That's how we won that game. We kept our foot on the gas, and I'm just so proud of the Commanders.
Yes.
So Sabrina and I had this conversation. I didn't want to go to the playoff one and done. And she was like, let's go. I think I've been won over. Let's just go and have that experience.
Yeah, let's just have
That'd be phenomenal for Jayden in his rookie year to make it to the playoffs. Because Griff did it and Russell did it.
Yeah.
And I hope he follows the pattern of Russell.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm telling you, that game had me so stressed, you guys. I'm not joking. This is not a joke or anything. I was so stressed. I had to lay down on the couch to watch the fourth quarter. I can't stand up. My heart was pounding. And I'm like, if we make the playoffs, what is it going to be like then?
I couldn't breathe. I was playing Go Fish with my niece. He caught that pass. All them cars went up in the air. I was like, it's great. So we just so excited. And we're going to enjoy this down to the wire. So next we have the Falcons on Sunday night. And then the last game of the year will be those things in Dallas. And I heard them Dallas tickets going for $20 a pop.
And that's probably being generous, Dad, going.
But Sabrina, I got a feeling that Micah, we might be seeing the last year or two with him. I have to look and see. So don't quote me on this, how many years he got left in his contract. But he wants out. And we all know how much he loves DQ.
It would be so great to have him here. First of all, he would give us all the intel. Second of all, we would have his gameplay. I would love for him to come here. Come on, Micah, let's go.
That would be one of the pieces, one of the final pieces we needed. A corner and a couple of OLs and a nice pass rusher. It's a wrap. But we're just so happy to come on and talk and just loving it. But don't get in y'all feelings. Take this L and swallow it and take it like we've been taking it. Y'all did it to yourselves. That punter not starting us off with great field positioning. You know what I'm saying? Not covering, Crowder in the back. All of these things we do. And let's get the dude that dropped the ball. That would have been the game. He dropped the ball. He didn't catch the pass. And how is that us cheating? Jayden couldn't fix that. No. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always woulda, coulda, shoulda with them. Well, if Jayden had been a game, or if he would have caught the pass, or if they didn't. That's the thing. You have to accept the results as they are. Nobody cheated. It's just what it is. You lost.
I'm gonna be honest. We should all be kumbaya, the Eagles and the Redskins. The Commanders fans right now, because the Cowboys are done. They are the most annoying fans on earth. We should be kumbaya right now and say thank you. They're done. One less egg to fry. Remember that song when one less.
No.
But we should be great. We should be kumbaya right now and going, way to go. They're done. Stick a fork in Joe. They are done.
Isn't it weird that you have a playoffs without the Cowboys or the 49ers in it? That's really weird.
Yes, Sabrina. So I saw this stat. Baby, put that thing up I sent you. So here go a picture of all the teams that have been eliminated. And when I say this looks very odd to me.
Mm-hmm. So we've already been alluding to this, but let's look at the playoff picture as it stands today before the Packers play this evening. So right now, the Lions are in first place. The Eagles are still in second place. That hasn't changed. The Rams, I don't think they were in third place before. They moved up to third because the Bucks lost, right? I want to say that. Anyway, the Bucks are third now, which I didn't realize. The Falcons somehow are fourth.
Moved up to third because the Bucks lost.
No, that's who moved up. That's right.
Yes, the Bucks lost. I think Seattle lost and Arizona lost, and the Rams moved up.
Thank you.
The Bucks lost. That's why the Falcons moved up.
That's right. So we got Lions, Eagles, Rams, Falcons, which now means this upcoming game is huge. The Vikings are fifth at 13-2, which we said last week sounds so strange. Packers sixth, Commanders seventh. And it looks like I'm looking at I'm going to show this if I can. I don't know if I can, but it shows for each team your current percentage of probability to make the playoffs, and then the probability if you lose your next game, what it is, or if you win, what it is. Ours is the only one of the bottom few that does not have if you win or lose what it is. So I think it's just we're in. It's just whether we're going to be 6 or 7.
Yeah, the mathematic probability when we won, we were in. That's why I called you. We made the playoff. Because even if they do all those number crunchings, we still in because we still are 2 games ahead of the next. So yes, and then how everyone lost yesterday, it's just solidified us in the 7, a minimum 7.
Which means I need to get my deep breathing exercises ready.
I can't do these Eagles for a third time in 1 year.
It's too much. Can we play something? Maybe it's a blessing. I'm not going.
Yeah, it could be. But going up there, playoff game.
I don't know if I want them lines right now. Anyway, so we just gonna take it how it comes. Yeah. Let me give you.
I would love to play the Falcons. I would love to play the Rams.
Oh yeah.
And get 1 game under our belt, 1 win under, and then go at the juggernauts, the Lions. And we could call the Eagles a juggernaut, even though we just beat them. Because legitimately, they have the number 1 ranked defense, Sabrina. They were on a 10-game winning streak.
I don't think the Eagles are a juggernaut, and I'm not
being. You call them juggers, nuggers?
I will call them
So the Lions are juggernauts, right?
I will call the Lions a juggernaut.
Yeah, okay.
I will call I don't know what word I would use for the Eagles. They're definitely the NFC East leaders. They're definitely, going to be the 2nd seed, I guess, unless something falls apart.
They kind of deserved it, though, Sabrina. They earned it.
I don't know what to call them, though. I wouldn't say juggernaut.
No juggernaut. So a solid team.
A very solid team.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, before we get to the solid team and the juggernaut, it would be nice to get 1 game under our belt.
Right. But
it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We kind of put ourselves in this predicament with bringing Seabrook back when he wasn't ready and missing
and not finishing out games.
Exactly. So we kind of put ourselves here, bought lesson.
Mm-hmm. And let me run down the AFC just to be fair. On the other side, you have the Chiefs at number 1, Bills at number 2, Steelers number 3. Go Steelers for the people in our lives.
Even though they lost to the Ravens, they still are ahead in that division.
Right, because they're both 10-5, but I guess because of the time
divisional games.
Yeah. So the Texans 4, Ravens 5, and then Chargers 6, Broncos 7th. And it looks like it's gonna kind of stay that way because the next team is further back. So far, that's what it is. Those are our top 14 teams, AFC and NFC. And I cannot wait to see how this is going to turn out. These last 2 weeks is going to be a little bit of movement. And we'll see how each team lands in that playoff seeding.
But this is me. Call me the weird scientist on this one, but this is me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, and maybe you could elaborate a little bit more because it does not make sense to me, Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Why they are not playing Kirk Cousins when he plays us?
Okay.
The sheer, now don't get me wrong, little homeboy showed out his first game. He did well. They
The
won, you know. But I just know me, Sabrina. Let me go up against somebody that did something to me. I'm gonna put everything but the kitchen sink behind me to monkey to gorilla stomp them. In my mind, why not use Kirk?
I feel like they're not using Kirk because number one, they watch Kirk and Michael Penix week after week in practice. They've seen how Kirk has fallen off for whatever the reasons are. I'm not saying that he should quit and give up. They watch all the things that we don't see. You know what I'm saying? They probably figure, why not take a chance? Now, I think it's a risky time that they took the chance.
Exactly.
Because now they're, what is it, third or fourth in the fourth in the playoff seeding. So that gamble better pay off because if it doesn't, they in trouble. But I just have that feeling Penix is going to make this next game against us on Sunday night a much closer game than if it was Kirk because Kirk has the experience, but he's also prone to interceptions and turnovers. I don't think Kirk is going to give them the boost, the excitement, the youthfulness that Penix is going to give them. I just think they
so
made
you explained that well, but I'm old school. I'm OG with it. Put the one in it that you treated bad. Ain't that something my uncle used to tell me. I saw true story, not my Uncle Bobby, but my uncle. This quick humor right here. I was on the front porch, sitting on the balcony, and my uncle's on the balcony crying one day, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Not, somebody that I looked up as an uncle. I said, "What is wrong with you?" He said, "Gouda, let me tell you this. Ain't nothing more painful than seeing your ex happy on the arms of another man." And it stayed with me forever. So that's how I feel like. I feel like Kirk will have that inside of him to do better and play better. But anything to keep them from winning. So if they're going to go with the young buck, I'm with the young buck. I pray that he does not do well.
Yeah, because they about to play us.
Regrets.
Right.
But he looked pretty decent in the win they got, so we'll see.
Yeah, but they were playing the Giants, so it's all in perspective, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true too. And something else before we leave, y'all, I love just looking up weird facts about football. After this season, I wonder with Dan Quinn contract getting renegotiated. Because let me holler at y'all. Out of 32 coaches, he is number 30th on the pay scale.
That's amazing with the job.
No, I take it back. He's 31. So if the Jets guy is the least, and he's next. He has earned a right to get a pay raise. That's all I'm gonna say. First time in franchise history that a first year coach has won 10 games.
Yes.
And those are there are those that say the schedule, Jayden, it doesn't matter. You still have to manage all of this energy, and he's done a phenomenal job. A couple of hiccups here and there, but I think that was more the offensive coach than anything. But he has done a phenomenal job. But it go well with my new purchase because it has been finalized, everybody. We are almost on our final step of moving the team.
Yes. So that is amazing to me. So just to explain real quick, if you're not from here or didn't pay attention, Congress was trying to include the RFK Stadium site bill in with the overall spending bill that they were trying to pass for the country. That whole thing fell apart, all the politics that are involved with that. So they put forth a smaller bill with just 116 pages rather than over 1,000, and the RFK bill was not included in that. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's gonna fell through. What are we gonna do now? We got to go back to the drawing board. And then in the wee hours of the night over this most recent weekend, the senators all got together and passed it unanimously real quick. It was not a whole bunch of back and forth. And so they passed the ability for that stadium site to be passed back into the arms or the ownership of DC, which means that DC is going to own that land for 99 more years now, 99 years, which means that clears the way for the Commanders to come in, hopefully, back to the city to build.
Oh, it's done. It's no way. If I don't buy, now I can get my season tickets, y'all. Because it's no way. They didn't do all of that. And let me tell you, kudos to Mayor Bowser. I'm not heavy with women in politics, but when I tell you she finessed this deal from start to finish, you hear
Oh
me?
my
He
gosh.
got the blues and the reds to be purple for the Commanders.
Yes, indeed.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that new owner came in there and
Yes,
he's talking the talk, he's walking the walk, he's putting
yes,
pieces in place. He's doing
yes.
what need to be done and kissing the babies and shaking the
Come
hands.
on
He's
here.
doing
That's what
everything
I'm
that needs
talking
to be
about.
done.
So I'm
Yeah.
just thankful because I feel like this is just in full circle of where we're going to in our future. And the future looks bright for Jayden. I hope he's, prayerful that we're still doing well by time because he knows it's going to take at least anywhere from 5 to 10 years. They got to get it going first. But the good thing is they don't have to break ground because it's already dead. All they have to do is knock down because for those who and continue what Sabrina was saying, it's going in the same site as the now present RFK Stadium. They already gutted it out. I got a chair, people got chairs and all that stuff. So all they have to do is knock down the frame and start with the new.
That'd be so exciting. The infrastructure's there, the subway's there,
the highways, all that stuff. Now the issue is that area has since been gentrified. There are a lot of nice homes and buildings in that area, and they are not quiet about it. But I think it's a no-win for them.
Yeah,
I think
it's kind of done.
They have to concede because all of this passing laws and bills and doing all of this is not for nothing. It's almost already done.
Yeah, and there's a couple that I know that lives over there, and I haven't asked them like what they think about it, but they live right across the street, basically, from the RFK site. So I need to know what they think about that. But like you said, I think it's done. And also, I'm concerned about the traffic in too, because like right now with Northwest Stadium, there's 495, there's the Beltway, and it's like 4 lanes or 5 lanes or whatever each direction. 295 is what, 2 lanes each direction?
But when you open it up going around East Copper Street, that's 4 lanes. So they're gonna open up some of them back roads that they have since closed.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, they gotta fix that issue because it's gonna be a lot more, cars and stuff. But they'll figure it out.
So by the time this episode comes out, the Pro Bowl voting will have, I believe, closed. It closes on December the 23rd, which is the day that we're recording this. So I think by the time you see it, it may be too late to vote, but you can again vote for your favorite players literally over and over and over again. I have voted probably at least 4 times for McLaurin and Luvu
and Lulu.
All of it.
All mine went to Lulu.
So if there's time left when you see this, vote before it closes, and I'll put the link down below. So let's get to the games of week 16, 17, whatever this is.
We're 16.
Yeah. Okay, we have the Cowboys playing the Eagles in Philadelphia. We don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to play yet or not.
And let me just say, we didn't say this, but we're praying that he's well and better. We're hoping that it was just something, even though concussions are never minor. We're praying that he's better. Again, I wasn't blaming him for getting concussed, but you have to watch. It's very important how they fall and slide. You have to give yourself up. That 1-2 yards is not worth it.
Yeah, if you're
still up, you got Saquon in the backfield. Whatever you don't get, he gonna get for you. They have to slide. I'm so scared because him and JD, I've seen JD do it. Gonna try to get that extra yard flying all over the field, and it can happen any given Sunday. So again, not blaming him for his concussion, but they gotta learn how to slide. And we are all in prayer that he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we don't.
So all that being said, no matter who at the helm, I'm going with them birds.
Yeah, same. I think the Eagles, especially since they lost this one against us, they ain't gonna lose again. They ain't gonna lose again.
With the birds.
Colts at the Giants in New York, New Jersey, whatever it is. Colts sitting at the
Giants. Do we even have to?
Who are you saying?
Do we even have to pick? I say the Colts.
Yeah, I think the Colts too, but yeah, that's not a very good game.
No. And
then the final team in NFC East happens to be the Commanders against the Falcons here in Northwest Stadium Sunday night.
Let's go. Let's do this. Imagination, show up, be loud. Let's do this.
Don't let Penix make no fool out of y'all. Don't let Penix embarrass y'all out there. You hear
what? But this is the thing though too. Speaking of injuries, if I ain't tired of Lattimore already, he is twerking my nerve already. He come to the team. He sit out 6 games. That was his ham sandwich. Get in the game. 2 games, he out with his ham sandwich again.
Okay.
He's working my nerve. All right, I don't like drama queen Sabrina.
He not no okay. I've heard that hamstring injuries don't always go away that easy. He probably needs the off season, truth be told, to get
Okay.
back. But until then, he might be in and out. We don't know.
Yeah, in and out my foot, he need to be consistent. He be the beginning because he made a difference. And then you see your boy Saint shit get burnt again. But I gotta give him this one. He grabbed AJ leg and stopped him from getting that touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
So he finally contribute to something besides points on the opposite side of the board.
If we don't get rid of that, and God knows, I say this all the time, y'all. So please forgive me for repeating myself. He's a very nice man. I know y'all say that don't count.
Lovely wife. She had a nerve to have her own TikTok channel getting ready for the game. I said, baby, if you don't sit down and get your husband ready for the
game. Yeah, but he's a very nice man.
Mm-hmm.
If that very nice man is not off of this team after this season ends, so help me God. He has no business being on this team for any reason whatsoever. Wish him well as a human being. Please move on in life, please.
He did the play. He stopped and grabbed the leg. I almost fell off the chair. He finally did something productive. Good night. Probably saved the game. I have to be honest, Sabrina.
Probably
that dude had open backfield behind him.
Yeah.
All it takes was that one he held on to that leg like it was the last leg on the plate. But he let it go.
The last turkey leg on Thanksgiving.
That's right. So congrats. We can finally now have him at the donkey of the week. Man, I'm so tired of that dude.
So let's real quick. So these aren't NFC East games, but I thought they were intriguing. We should kind of touch on them real quick. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs are playing the Steelers in Pittsburgh on Wednesday on Christmas Day. And that was a good one. What you think?
I hope the Steelers get them. But
I hope the Steelers get them too. But those Chiefs find some sort of way. I don't know if it's the refs or if it's just, I don't know.
They cheat. That's what they is. Point spread, all that stuff. It's no way. No, I hope the Steelers get them.
We're going to go with the Steelers, right?
That's right.
Okay. And then...
the early Christmas present.
And then we have the Ravens at the Texans in Texas.
Oh, that's going to be nice. That's almost a playoff game.
I know, right? These are two good ones. And this is on Christmas Day as well, 4:30.
Oh, I'm ready.
Who are you picking to win that?
The Ravens.
I hope the Ravens win. The Texans could upset them.
They could. But I'm feeling like maybe Lamar done woke up now because they see, and Henry going to get it going again because they see, the playoffs in the near future. So hopefully they can get it going because there is no way my homeboy should be at the top by himself. Lamar and them, even though they're going to make the playoff, this is thorough disappointing. Yeah, they got to get this together.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all got beast mode number 2 in the backfield. Come on now.
I'll go with you then. I'll go with the Ravens like you.
Yeah, they got to get, and they ain't got to get them. Get them. I can't can't stand up the Chiefs. We just want to thank everybody for supporting us. We've had a tremendous, great year of football. Mm-hmm. But let's not forget, I know this is cliche and you hear it 1,000 times, the reason for this season.
Right.
No what denomination or religion you believe in, it's all about him. Mm-hmm. So we want to thank everybody. Sabrina, what's one of your most memorable Christmas moments?
Oh, I got one. Oh. So I remember, you get up, you open up your gift, you're like, oh, so excited. And I was already happy, like all the gifts or whatever. And somehow the entire time I'm opening up the gifts, I turn around and there's a bike leaning up against, where the little keyboard used to be? There was a bike leaning up. I said, that's a bike. And so I had gotten a bike and I didn't realize it because I had opened up all the gifts and I was already, happy as a kid, and then to see that bike, that was like, oh, that's it. Yeah. So that's one of mine. What about yours?
For me, I have 2 and I have to narrow it down with one. It was a tradition in my family. Growing up, I was Catholic. We used to go to midnight mass.
I remember that.
So you go to church at 11 o'clock at night and coming home. And one of the traditions we had, my mom would always buy the tree on Christmas Eve. That was what she did. So we would have the ugliest tree.
Because it's
And
what was
our
left.
neighborhood was Joan and us. We had the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. So it's traditions for me. Christmas Eve, she would get the tree. Then we would decorate the tree. Then we would get ready for midnight mass. You would always have one of your new Christmas outfits. And we go and we come home and then waking up. And my dad was always there in the morning when I woke up. And Christmas, my mom always made Jamestown sausage.
Oh, don't mess with
Pancakes.
Jamestown, honey. My grandfather.
Jamestown sausage with pancakes was the
Yeah.
oh, you talking about memories. Those are the things you forget because many of my relatives have passed and my mom is ill right now. So just thinking back on those times and loving, wishing we can have those moments again.
I just thought of something else I wanted to share, and this one might be not so good. So, kids, if you're watching, just click off and watch something else if there's any kids. Okay, just go.
You're gonna say when you learn? I was gonna say that one too, but
so I remember I said if I put out these chocolate chip cookies and they're gone in the morning, I know it's a Santa Claus. I know it's a Santa Claus. So I put out them cookies and that milk. Honey, I woke up that next day and I had put out like 3 cookies and it was like half of one cookie left. I said, Santa ate all the cookies. Why he didn't eat all the last one? And my mother said, well, he got to go to so many houses, Sabrina. You know, he can't eat all the cookies. Oh, I said, it has been proven. Oh, you could not tell me. So then later when I found out, I was so devastated. And then it came to me. I said, wait a minute. My little mind started adding it up. I said, so if Santa's not real, are you the tooth fairy too?
It was just a spiral after that, right, Sabrina?
But I was like, I don't even know my own name anymore. I don't know what's real in the world. It was so that's why I said I will never. And of course, now my family, we don't tell our kids that. I mean, of course, they know Santa's out there, but we have never made them think.
Mine was coming home from midnight mass, and my uncle bringing all my cousins' toys in.
Oh, wow.
And my mother was livid because she told him we'll be home for mass around 1 o'clock. Okay, right when we were pulling up. So I'm like, why is he bringing?
Oh, that's awful.
And my mother was slick when she would get on the balconies and jingle bell. You couldn't tell me I hear them bells flying over the house when we got home. You couldn't tell me. It's what we as parents do for the love of our children.
No, I'm telling you, we never did. We said from the beginning, they can know that Santa is a fictional character, but we're never going to make them think. Never, because no. And then
I think that's something our generation learned because we've got closer and a deeper understanding of God and giving him and giving us. You know how hard I work? Get them PlayStation 3s. I had to put them joints on their way since September. You know, with the controllers with $50, each game was $100. I was like, man, it's $1,000 just for the console. So yeah, I was always reminding mine. They knew early. Oh no, we ain't got no chimney.
Oh, we got a chimney, and he ain't nobody coming down. Jesus is going up, ain't nobody coming down.
That's right. So again, just thank you. Have a wonderful, safe holiday season. Please love on someone. If this happens to be the season where you're feeling low, please don't sit in a house by yourself. Reach out and spend it with someone. It's very important not to isolate yourself if you're feeling these things. I know from experience, nothing helps you feel better than the love of the people that love you.
And please don't believe the lie that you are alone or that no one loves you. That is a very prime tactic of the enemy to make you think nobody don't understand. I'm so alone. The devil is a liar.
Come hang out with me. And we'll be all right because I get it in. You know what I'm saying? Ignite and all. And I have the best time. It's all a mindset. And once you realize your importance and your worth to what you are to God, then you start to understand. Again, my therapy is working. I'm lowering my expectation and living my best life, I must say.
Yeah, you are. You actually are. Yeah.
Yes. So with all of that, happy holidays. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. We love you. Thanks for watching us this whole entire year. I'm Gwen.
I'm Sabrina.
Bye.